All right, well, Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority, and children of all ages adjust to the new year in the classroom. It's really important to pay attention to their mental health.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about this lately. Here in the studio to talk more about this is Taby Ali?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And APRN and the Associate Medical Director for Wellmore Behavioral Health Urgent Crisis Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is a really important topic, and sometimes it's hard to have these kinds of conversations with your student. How do you get the conversation started?
Absolutely. So at our crisis center, we're really poised to support whatever that crisis is that youth may be experiencing that day. So we see a range of needs for kids that are in crisis, from folks that are struggling with safety concerns, so thoughts about wanting to end their life or hurt themselves, some behavioral issues, so out-of-control behavior potentially in the home or in the school, thoughts of depression, anxiety, substance misuse. It's whatever is sort of that urgent mental health need. What we do is provide a space that's calm, curious, and supportive. So to get that going is really just a conversation of what brings you in and how can we help.
Okay.
And this is interesting because it's not something that you necessarily need an appointment for. Like if you're in crisis mode, you can actually show up and be treated.
Yeah, so the Crisis Center fits into this national guideline for our coordinated system for crisis care. So there are three components to that system of care, or to build that safety net. That first component is someone to call, and that composes our 988 crisis support or suicide prevention talkline available 24/7. There are someone to respond, so that's the mobile crisis team, so someone that can come out to you, a behavioral health specialist that responds to you anywhere in the community 24/7 if you're in crisis. And that third place is a safe place for help, and that's the Urgent Crisis Center. And so we provide walk-in support, immediate access to a behavioral health specialist that's there to support your youth and your family that's in crisis.
So as a lot of these students and families are now transitioning back into a new school year, what are the things that you maybe see more commonly at this time of year?
Yeah, absolutely. The transition back to school can be a tough one for some kids. There's a lot of anxiety, the change in maybe a new school, new teachers, reconnecting with friends. So we definitely see some increase around return to school anxiety, just getting organized and getting structured again. Summer's a lovely time to have fun, being kind of in charge of your own schedule, but school definitely gets you back on a schedule, and sometimes that transition can be tough.
Routine, yeah.
So getting back into a routine. And then sometimes it's just, you know, because of just returning to school and the demands that come with that, it's a question of just bringing back up that kind of vulnerability. And so we still see kind of concerns around safety that can also come up too, like not feeling safe with themselves or wanting to hurt themselves.
All right, so again, for people watching, there are actually 3 crisis center locations.
Yes.
Tell us where those are.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work with Wellmore Behavioral Health. We have a crisis center in downtown Waterbury. So they're located across the state. Another one is located in Hartford, Connecticut with the Village. And the third one is in New London with Children and Family Aid.
And talk about that number to call again, you know, the 24-hour hotline.
That's the 988 crisis support hotline. And so for access into our crisis centers, we each have our own phone numbers. You can go to ucchelp.com to get our locations and our address and our hours of operations. But you can also learn about us by calling 988 or calling 211 to access a mobile crisis team.
Taby, thank you so much. Can we get that board up one more time? This is really vital information for so many families. Again, all of the locations, ucchelp.com. You can find them on social media as well. Taby, thank you so much for sharing such important information here this morning.
Thank you.